They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to pass, it's McDaniel. He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first two plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. It's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for them.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's McDaniel. Here's the pressure. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punt last drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They put the first points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest, walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He lets it fly. Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Here come the Irish back on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? Didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Release to the back. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The play fake on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
Has the ball and ready to get moving. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeps it on the draw. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's McDaniel. Looking left. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. It's caught, and they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's McDaniel. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's already thrown one interception, and before this gets in his head, I think the way to fix it is to get the mechanics squared away.
And sometimes you get rushed, and everything happens a step faster right in the games, and then you realize, like, I'm bending, I'm falling off my back foot. Like, slow it down, take some deep breaths, understand, like, I'm going to be protected, I'm going to be all right. Let's make some things happen.
On the run, still looking. Can't make the grab as he was looking. Man, right at the goal line.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 11 over Arkansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know that.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hauls it in. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep. But the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Using his legs, it's Joyner. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try the run. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They go right back to it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Going up top. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Joyner. Caught, and he's close to the first down on the nice pickup there. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They think there's room to run to the right here. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on second down. Quick completion on the out. At the 45, on its way. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Williams. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. That is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They'll run play action. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the handoff. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. One more snap coming before halftime. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. A shot toward the end zone. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Scrambling away. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Flanagan. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Notre Dame right back to the line. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To the air on second down. Now improvising. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man all by himself. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. And when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Flanagan. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man on the outside. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Back to pass. Punch it out of the air. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. They'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
He's going up top. And full extension down the right side for the grab. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Red Raiders will have a first down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. The give on the counter. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback may change this route. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Offense in an empty set. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Strong, firm tackle. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there. There will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense...
Turning it on! They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. This is a designed run. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
Another incompletion on third down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Gives it on the option. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to going up top. He's got it on the left. Off and running. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fakes to grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. They just keep firing. Got a man, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got a man, it's Williams.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving.
There he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. Using his feet. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Looking to fire. Dances away. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying down the right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Missouri was able to finish off a close one in Columbia. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't got them. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Going to swing it on second down. Bringing the heat. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Back to pass on second down. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Texas Tech, 45. Notre Dame, 10.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason.